Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. So first, I've already asked all the cast this, but if you could extend the title of It Chapter 2, like, for example, mine was It Chapter 2, The Electric Boogaloo of Horror, what would your title be, Andy?
Yeah, It Chapter 2, The Godfather 2 of horror movies.
Ooh, I like that.
How's that?
Let's do.
Is it too pretentious?
No, I like that. So this is the first time we've actually seen you're the first time you've actually used the visual effects for digitally de-aging. Can you talk about that process and
Sure.
and going about that with the kids?
Well, it was pretty unavoidable because the kids at that age, they grow up very fast. And the first movie they were 12 and 13, and the second movie they were like 15 already, and everything starts to shift. The faces grow longer, noses, and everything grows in different order. So we had to basically put every single feature of their faces back to where they were when they were 12.
Right, and by the time I finished the movie, I was like, oh wait, they actually did de-age them. I didn't even notice until the end.
That's great.
So I thought it was fantastic. So while you were filming and writing the script, can you talk about just the process of what scenes you needed to leave out? Because I know you wanted to they were long, it could have been longer. But can you talk about the process of which scenes you thought needed to be the essential part in doing that process?
In the skimming of the
Well,
the first cut was 4 hours. We started with a pretty lengthy script. It was like 160 pages or something.
Yeah.
But I want to keep it like that because for me it was very important. Every event in that script was very important. After you finish, the cut, you see the movie again, and it's hard, of course, but you realize that you cannot release a 4-hour movie because you can't do that to audiences. It goes against the purpose. So. And the second thing that you realize is that things that were very important in the writing of a script are not so important for the narrative of the story. Now that you have the movie, you can lift things and actually make a more exciting film experience for the audience. Better pacing, better rhythm, and yeah.
Can you talk about your favorite scene in the movie, the most memorable scene, either filming it or just seeing it on screen, your favorite?
Well, one of my favorites is the reunion at the Jade of the Orient, the Chinese restaurant. The losers get back together after 27 years, and there's a lot of stages in that sequence. The first one is the recognition and some awkwardness. And then we go off to the races, and they had a couple of drinks, and suddenly it's all about catching up and remembering, and funnily insulting each other, the chemistry of Richie with Eddie, and then Beverly and Bill, and then it all turns to something else,
Yes, sir.
So just all the roller coaster that whole sequence is just fascinating.
And to wrap it up, just one last question, because now you've finished, you got It Chapter 2 under your belt, you got this horror franchise under. Is there any other type of franchise you want to go tackle next after this?
I'm going to make a road trip next because I need a vacation. After 5 years, I need a vacation, so I might think about it while I'm driving with my dog.
I feel it. Thank you so much for talking with us, Andy. I can't wait for people to see this movie.
Thank you so much.